Should you work out while sick? Obviously, you should rest if you have a high fever or are exploding at both ends. But what if you just have a slight cough? And no matter how sick you are, eventually you will be well enough to work out again. But where do you draw the line between too sick and healthy enough? So obviously, don't go to the gym while you're contagious. If you have a intense cough or your nose is running like a faucet, do everyone a favor and stay home. Okay, now that that's out of the way, when you are sick, you should rest. That is what your body needs in order to get over the infection. If you feel fatigued, if you have a very hoarse cough, if you have a fever, these are all signs that your body needs more rest. You should stay in bed or at least off your feet if you're able. Your body needs rest to not be exerted so that it can use all of its resources to just recover. Then after you're feeling better, maybe you have a little more energy, maybe you only have a slight cough, maybe you could go back and work out and just sanitize your equipment after use and maybe wear a mask. And while you're feeling maybe a tiny sick, maybe avoid the gym and maybe just do a small home workout or just go for a walk outside where you're less likely to get others sick. So after a few days of being sick and resting, and maybe you're getting enough energy and feeling like you can exercise again, then just try to ease back into your workouts. Maybe do a workout with half the weight, or maybe just do a little bit of light cardio. The idea is to ease your body back into your workout routine after having rested for a number of days to recover from the illness. But really, the main takeaway from this entire video will be to just listen to your body. If you feel like you can do a little bit, then just do a little bit. If you're feeling really tired, then yeah, rest. But make sure that you do not overexert yourself. If you try to get back into the gym, back into your old routine going hard as you normally did, too soon, and instead of it being a 3-day cold, suddenly your 3-day cold becomes a 7-day cold. Just because you were impatient just to get back to your workouts. I speak from experience. I once had a cold that should have probably been about 3 days, but I kept working out as hard as I could, as hard as I normally could, even though I was very sick. I wore a mask and I sanitized my hands, but I really shouldn't have been lifting, but I was like, I gotta get my gains. And I kept working out really hard and I didn't let my body recover, and that 3-day cold turned into a 3-week pneumonia because I was just overtaxing my body, so my body wasn't able to fight off the cold and it spread to my lungs and it was hard to breathe, and that was really bad. Obviously, I was sick and miserable for those 3 weeks that I had it, but also I didn't get any gains. Even though I was working out like every day of those 3 weeks, my body was not building any muscle during that time because it was using all of its healing ability to just fight off the cold infection. So, yeah, don't be like my past self. And I will also try not to be like my past self. And bonus, the thing that's better than navigating an illness is preventing an illness. Wash your hands after every time you work out or just after you touch things that other people have touched, as well as boost your immune system by eating plenty of fruits and veggies, getting your vitamin C, getting plenty of sunlight, getting routine rest, and drinking plenty of water. And that's it. Short video today. Thank you to my friend Sean for requesting this topic. If you'd like me to make a video on a topic that you're choosing, then comment it down below and I might. Like and subscribe to see more videos like this, and never forget that you are loved and that you have intrinsic value simply because you're alive.